Hi, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Right, for today's lesson, it's going to be a continuation, more like what we call something that we have been postponing since last week because I was quite busy with a lot of things. So, without wasting any more of our time, I think that we could start the presentation for today, and then later, when the presenters have done presenting, we are going to do a little bit of what we call enrichment exercise here in this channel, and then after that we will do a little bit of discussion after for your exit ticket for today. Okay, so without wasting any more of our time, Salfi, you there?
Yes, Miss.
All right, so I'm just going to share the screen for you, and then you're going to start presenting. All right,
Okay,
Salfi?
Miss.
Just find the window first. Okay, Sophie, can you see your presentation there?
Oh, can Miss?
Okay, wait 1 second. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm from Group 1. Want to present you about birth. Birth. Global celebrations for unique baby tradition from around the world.
Okay,
Next, Miss. Did you know that newborns
sorry. Continue.
Did you know that newborns in Finland hatch home in cardboard box and babies in Japan partake in crying competitions, while women worldwide may share the common experience of childbirth filled with excitement, joy, discomfort, and exhaustion. The way babies are celebrated after birth varies greatly in different countries and cultures. Here are a few unique birth customs to explore. 1. Polynesia. Polynesian Super First Birthday Party. 2. Malaysia. Enjoy Solo Recovery Malaysia. 3. Japan. Japanese Crying Competitions. 4. Bhutan. Nicknames rule in Bhutan. Uh, Polynesian Super First Birthday Parties. If you thought first birthday parties were getting out of control in your hometown, let us tell you that first birthday celebrations are an even bigger deal in Hawaii. In Polynesian cultures, this major milestone is marked with a first baby luau, which can include hundreds of partygoers, with attendees bringing a gift of money for the guest of honor. Enjoy solo recovery in Malaysia. Women in Malaysia experience 44 days of confinement after they give birth. It's called pantang. While they are in pantang, they sit by the fire, apply hot stones and oils to their bodies and bind their bellies using benkong. These practices are thought to aid in the mother's healing process. Japanese crying competitions. Babies are celebrated in Japan by partaking in an event called Nakimo. Babies compete against each other to see who cries first. It is believed that babies who cry a lot are healthier than those who don't and will grow a lot faster. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase cry baby. Next, nickname rule in Bhutan. Babies in Bhutan are named by a local priest 3 days after birth. Interestingly, last names don't exist in Bhutan, and all the first names have religious significance and are not gender specific. You can imagine that this leads to lots of identical names and possible confusion. Thankfully, everyone uses nicknames.
Okay, is that
That
all, Sophie?
is all from me. Thank you.
Wait. Before you leave, I would like to ask you a question. What is the one interesting that you have learned from this research of the birth tradition around the world?
Uh,
One thing that you find
we
interesting from your research.
we can learn the other country culture.
Okay. The other countries' culture when it comes to birth. Right. Thank you, Sophie. Thank
Yes.
you for your
Yes.
presentation. All right. Moving on. Let's proceed to Hazwan. Hi, Hazwan. Hazwan, are you there?
Yes, yes, miss.
All right. Turn on your camera, and then you may start sharing your screen whenever you're ready.
Yes, miss.
See, Hazwan, can you proceed?
Yes, miss.
All right. Share your screen, and then turn on your camera. Okay, Hazwan, unmute your mic. Your mic is muted.
Hel- Miss.
Yes, I can hear you and I can see you now.
Okay. That. Okay. Can I start now, miss?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay. That. That in the New Orleans Jazz funeral. It's one of the prototypical image of New Orleans, Louisiana. The Bouterus jesting funeral procession, fusing West African French and African American traditions. Funeral in New Orleans strike a unique balance between joint grief as mourners are led by a marching band. The bands play sorrowful degrees at first, but once the body is buried, they shift to an upbeat note. Cathartic dancing is a generally part of the events to commemorate the life of the deceased. South Korean burial bed. In South Korea, a law passed in 2000 required anyone burying a loved one to remove the grave after 16 years. Because of the dwindling graveyard space and this resulting law, cremation has become much more popular, but families don't always opt for ash. Several companies are compressed remaining into germ-like beds in turquoise, pink or black. These beds are then displayed in the home. Many ethnic Filipina death tradition. Many ethnic groups in the Philippines have unique funeral practice. The Bangat of northwestern Philippines blindfold their dead and place them next to the main entrance of the house. They enable dead bodies in their best clothes, seat them on a chair and place a lead creature in their lips. The Cavitano, who live near Manila, bury their dead in the Hollywood our tree trunk. When someone becomes ill, they select a tree where they will eventually be entombed. Meanwhile, the Apayo, who live in the north, bury their dead under the kitchen. Okay. Sky burial in Mongolia and Tibet. Many Vajrayana Buddhists in Mongolia and Tibet believe in the transmigration of spirit after death, that the soul move on while the body becomes an empty vessel to return it to the earth. The body is chopped into pieces and placed on a mountain top, which exposes it to the elements, including vulture. It's a practice that been done for thousands of years, and according to a recent report, about 18% of Tibetans still choose it. Green funeral. In the United States, more and more people are opting for the environmentally friendly burial. This means keeping embalming process, using traditional concrete vault and getting biodegradable woven willow casket which decompose into the ground. The Green Burial Council has approved for environmentally friendly cemeteries in the US, way up from the decade ago. Another option becoming a memorial reef ball. A company called Eternal Reef compresses remain into a sphere that is attached to a reef in the ocean, providing a habitat for the sea life. Balinense cremation. Strange it seems, and it's in the cremation ceremony that the Balinese have their greatest fun. Miguel Covarrubias wrote in 1937 book Island of Bali. In 2008, the Iceland saw one of its most lavish cremation ever as Agung Suyasa, head of the royal family, was burned along with the 6 commoners. Thousands of the volunteers gathered to carry giant of bamboo platform, an enormous wooden bull and wooden dragon. After a long procession, Suyasa's body was eventually placed inside the bull and burned as the dragon stood witness. In the Balinese tradition, ceremony releases the soul to its free to inhabit a new body, and doing this is considered a sacred duty. The turning of the bone in Madagascar. The Malagasy people of the Madagascar have a famous ritual called Pamadihana of the turning of the bones. Once every 5 or 7 years, a family has a celebration and eats a central script where their body wrapped in the clothes, and the exhumed and the sripaya with wine of the performed as a band placed at the lively event. Family members then with their body. For some, it changes a past family knew the descent as ask for their blessing. For others, it's a time to remember and tell story of the deal of the dead. Aboriginal mortuary rites in Australia. When a loved one dies in the Aboriginal Society of Australia Northern Territory, elaborate ritual began. First, a smoking ceremony is held in the loved one living area to drive away the spirit. Next, a feast in the hell, where the mourners spend across they partake in food and dance. The body is traditionally placed atop a platform and covered in leaf and is left to the decompose. It has been reported that in some tradition, food from a platform can help identify the deceased. The Deceased Killer. Ghana Fantasy Coffin. In Ghana, people aspire to be buried in coffins that presented their work or something they loved in life. That so-called fantasy coffin were recently popularized in BuzzFeed, which show image of 29 outrageous ones, from a coffin shaped like a Mercedes-Benz of a businessman to an oversized fish for a fisherman to a really big Bible for someone who loved going to crunch. Okay, it's all for me. Thanks.
All right. Before you go, I would like to applaud you, commend you for such great work because you managed to do what we call such comprehensive research on the topic that you have been assigned to, which is death. I think that when it comes to stages of life, death is something that I think in our culture is not really explored or talked about because it is quite the taboo. But as you can see from your research, you can see that there are a lot of other different tradition that we have in terms of death. All right, Hazwan, thank you for your presentation. Okay, next we have Izzat. Hi, Izzat.
Yes, miss.
All right, if you could just turn on your camera and then perhaps share your screen so that you can start your presentation. I'm still
Alright.
waiting for the other two groups.
Can you see, miss?
Yes, I can see you and I can see your presentation too.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, I am from Group 5.
Okay,
Today I will present about topic exam rituals.
okay,
For our information, there are 10 different kind of exam rituals in the world. First, how Kit Kat got lucky. Second, an apple a day. Third, avoid washing your hair. 4. Fourth, going nuts over the exam. 5. A slice of luck. 6. Praying for success. 7. Lucky watch versus a slippery soup. 8. Chicken power. 9. Wear red underwear. 10. Pray for mercy from the bell curve god. For the first one, how Kit Kat got lucky from Japan. A Kit Kat got lucky. Japanese exam ritual. Traditionally, Japanese students would eat katsudon before or on the day of an exam, comprising a warm bowl of rice topped with egg and a deep fried pork cutlet. But Kit Kat in Japan has also been marketing itself as a bringer of good luck. Pronounced as Kito Kato, the chocolate name is similar to the phrase surely winning, making it a good candidate for a good luck charm. Second, an apple a day from China. An apple a day is a China exam ritual. Canteens across Hong Kong University campuses serve apples and a variety of apple dishes in the run up to the exam period. The pronunciation of apple in Chinese is pingo, which also means safety. So it's considered that you will safely pass the exam, says Chong Wang from Nanjing in China. Third, avoid washing your hair. Avoid washing your hair. In South Korea, it thought that washing your hair could wash all the knowledge out. There was one boy in our class who didn't wash hair before exams. The rest of the time, he was very clean. But once you come to know his exam ritual, you didn't want to go near him, said one student about a classmate. Four, going nuts over the exam. From China too. Going nuts over the exam. Around a month before exams start in Hong Kong, students in club, societies, and residential residential halls will gather for Superpass or Gingu. Superpass is a series of activities aimed at helping you pass your exams with a top score. The first part is the Superpass dinner, which is which is usually held at a Chinese restaurant. It is important that students eat pork cubes with cashews, one of the signature Superpass dishes. The Chinese word for cashews sounds like the word for wish to pass, and pork cubes sounds like desire of distinction. Homophones or homonyms play a big part in the ritual and a superstition in many East Asian language. 5. A slice a day. From China. Returning to the hall, it is time for everyone to have a turn at slicing through a giant roast pig, considered to be an important sacred offering in China. Each participant is given one try at cutting the pig into two halves. Those who success at tough at tough to go on to pass all their exams the first time round, and those who fail will have to resit some. This is followed by eating kiwis, as the Chinese word for the fruit sounds like easy to pass exam. 6. Praying for success from South Korea. Many students in Asia have the attentive support of their parents whether they want it or not. Some parents wait for their children outside the exam hall praying for them to pass. Says South Korean teacher, ultra keen parents will go as far as praying at Buddhist temple every day for the 100 days leading up to the exam. 7. Lucky watch versus a slippery soap. From South Korea too. Lucky watch versus a slippery soap. In South Korea, the slipperiness of the widely eaten seaweed soup is tough to mean you will lose all the knowledge from the notes you have been revising like mad. I try not to have seaweed soup before important plans like exams or interviews, but if I happen to eat it without consciousness, I don't worry too much. Jin Yun says. But Chong Wang from China says, my personal tradition is to have noodles before for breakfast on the exam day, as noodles mean everything goes smooth in Chinese, but I also take my lucky wash. 8. Chicken power from Southeast and Asia. A bit of sugar might give you an energy boost, but South Koreans also believe that this sugary snack could have exam passing power. Yet a traditional sticky food is eaten before important exam, especially university entrance exam. Or else drink some chicken juice which is tough to give you a brain a boost. Students in Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and China tend to drink this while revising for exams and the morning of the exam itself. 9. Wear red underwear from China. Wear red underwear. Red is widely believed to be a lucky color in China. So many believe that it is a good idea to wear some red clothing, or more specifically red underwear during an exam. And the last one, pray for mercy from the bell curve god from Singapore and China. Pray for mercy from the bell curve god means the National University of Singapore has gone as far as setting up a website, Facebook, and Twitter account for the bell curve god so that students can pray electronically. As students, we are subject to the omnipotent, instructable force that is the bell curve god. He is the arbitrary being that decides our grade. Dilan Lee Sun Yu explains. That's all from our group. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Izzat. Thank you for that presentation. First of all, I think I would like to comment on your slides. They are very nice. Okay, I really enjoyed looking at the graphics. I also enjoy the what we call the the points that they have presented. They are all very thorough, and I think that why I put exam as one of the celebration, not celebration, as the rite of passage that each of us has to go through is because in Asian culture, exam plays a very important role. And I mean, even in our culture, when we have exams, big exams like PT3 or SPM, we do extra rituals. To get extra rituals means that we have to do lots of solat hajat, lots of solat sunat to get ourselves cleansed and ready for the exams. And it is a big thing for Asian countries. Okay, all right. So let's have one. Hi, one.
Yes, Miss.
All right. Once you're ready, you may share your screen. Okay, Lutfi, if your internet connection permits, you may switch on the camera.
My camera is work are not
It's not working. All right, it's fine. All right, you can continue with your presentation.
coming of age. Four amazing coming of age traditions from around the world. 1. Jewish coming of age tradition. Bar and bat mitzvah. Around the world, young Jewish boys and girls celebrate their bar and bat mitzvahs at age 13 and 20 and 12 in order to demonstrate their commitment to their faith and recognize that they are now responsible for following Jewish law. After the religious ceremony, a reception typically ensues to celebrate the young person's hard work and accomplishment, as they have often spent weeks learning and preparing for this day. 2. The Seteri Mawe coming of age tradition, bullet and initiation. In the Brazilian Amazon, young boys belonging to the indigenous Seteri Mawe tribe mark their coming of age when they turn 13 in a bullet and an initiation. The tradition goes as so: they search the jungle for bullet ants which are sedated by a leader who submerges them in an herbal solution. The ants are then weaved into gloves with the stingers pointed inwards. An hour or so later, the ants wake up angrier than ever, and the initiation begins. Each boy has to wear the gloves for 10 minutes. And during the pain demonstrates the boy's readiness for manhood. So few cry out as doing so would demonstrate weakness. Each boy will eventually wear the glove 20 times over the span of several months before the initiation is complete. 3. Amish coming of age tradition. Gumspringa. In Amish tradition, Gumspringa marks the time when youth turn 16 and are finally able to enjoy unsupervised weekends away from family. During this time, they are encouraged to enjoy whatever pleasures they like, be that modern clothing or alcohol. The purpose of this period is to allow Amish youth the opportunity to see and experience the world beyond their culture and upbringing. In this way, returning to their community and way of life thus is entirely their choice. Those who return are then baptized and become committed with members of the Amish church and community, marking the end of Umspringa, but they must do so before turning 26. 4. Khatam Al-Quran Coming of Age Tradition in Malaysia. In Malaysia, 11 is a special birthday for some Muslim girls, as it marks the time when they can celebrate Khatam Al-Quran, a prestigious ritual that demonstrates their growing maturity at their local mosque. Girls spend years preparing for this day, reviewing the Quran so they can recite the final chapter before friends and family at the ceremony. That's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Juan. That is also quite exciting, quite interesting. Thank you for sharing. Right, we have the last one, Adam. Hi, Adam.
Hello, teacher. Hi.
All right, you may share your screen now and start your presentation.
Okay. Sekejap, teacher.
Okay, I think Adam is experiencing some technical difficulties. Okay, let's just wait for a bit so that he can come back and join us. Okay. All right, so okay, I'm just going to go through with the lessons first, and then once Adam can come back and join us, we can listen to his presentation. Okay, so for the next part of the lesson, you are going to participate in this video quiz and then answer your quiz on the live chat session, like just like what we do, like we always do before this. Okay, and this is about birthdays around the world, so it's something a bit lighter compared to what you have presented today. Okay, look at the video quiz, shall we? Okay, before we start, share with me all the emojis that represent your readiness to start the lesson. Okay, share your emojis on the live chat section now so that we can begin. Oh, yeah. Hi, Adam. Sorry. Are you ready to present?
Habis, teacher,
Hmm.
macam mana nak present,
Okay.
nak share screen?
Can you find the word share there? In your... Are you using your
Tak.
phone? You should be using your... Okay, tell you what. Do you have any laptop with you?
Ada.
Okay, all right. I give you time to set up in your laptop, and then once we are done with this session, you can come back. Okay, Adam?
Okay.
All right. So we are doing this now, Adam. So I'm going to allow you time to prepare. Okay. All right, class. Okay, I've seen emojis being shared, all right? So we can have Adam later once we are done with this with this part of the class. Okay? All right, let's start. Okay, make sure that you adjust the volume of your device so that you can listen to the audio very clearly. All right, since everyone's ready, let's go.
Little Fox. Birthdays around the world. Children around the world have different birthday parties. What do they do? Hi, I am from Argentina. At my birthday party, my family and friends pull on my ear 7 times because I am 7 years old.
Okay, the first question. How many times her family pull her ears? Okay, is it 4, 8, or 7 times? Okay, I'm going to play the audio again. If you know the answer, you can share the answers in the chat section already.
At my birthday party, my family and friends pull on my ear 7 times because I am 7 years old.
Okay, I'm seeing answers being shared. Is that it 7? That's it 7. 7 times. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, let's see if that's the correct answer. Awesome. Let's move on to the next question.
Hi, I am from China. At my birthday party, my family and friends eat noodles together.
Okay, this one is quite easy. The answer is there. What do they do together as a family during her birthday? What did they eat? Did they eat pasta, rice, or noodles? Okay, the answer is already there, and I think you can start keying in the answer now. Got a few coming in. Okay, let's see if that's correct answer. Okay, noodles. All right, let's move on.
Noodles together and wish me a long life.
Okay, what do they wish her? Okay, is it long life? Is it long love? Or is it happy life? I'm going to play the audio again, and if you know the answer, please share the answer in the comment section. Sorry, in the chat section.
And wish me a long life.
Okay, what do they wish her? Okay, long life. Okay, let's see. Sorry, the answer is long life. Okay, let's move on.
Hi, I am from Denmark. At my birthday party, my cake is decorated with...
Okay, so how old is the girl for this video? Okay, so you need to look at the candles presented. Okay, so I'm just going to play the video again so that you can count the number of candles that she has so that you know how old is she.
At my birthday party, my cake is decorated...
Okay, how old is she, do you think? Based on the number of candles that she has. Is it 7, 5, or 6? Okay, Shami has keyed in his answer. He said 6, he's years old. How about the rest? Okay, let's see if you got the right. Very good. There are 6 candles on the cake, so it means that she is 6 years old.
Is
Next
decorated
question.
with the Danish flag. Hi, I am from England.
Okay, where does this girl come from? Is she from USA, England, or Monaco? Where does this girl come from? USA, England, or Monaco? Okay, most of you answered England. Okay, let's move on.
I'm from England. For my birthday party, my mother bakes a cake with coins in it.
Okay, what can you find in the cake? Is it toys, coins, or money? Share your answer in the chat section if you know the answer already.
For my birthday party, my mother bakes a cake with coins in it.
Okay, what can you find inside the cake? Okay, few answers coming in. Most of you answered coins. Okay, let's see if that's the correct answer. Well done. Let's move on.
In it. If I find a coin in my piece, I will grow up to be rich.
Okay, what do the coins mean? Okay, is it that she's going to be rich, pretty, or poor?
If I find a coin in my piece, I will grow up to be rich.
Okay, she will grow up to be rich. Haikal said. Other answers? Okay, let's see if that's the correct answer. Well done. Let's move on to the next question.
Rich. Hi, I am from India. On my birthday, I wear a colorful dress to school.
Okay, what does she wear to school? Does she wear colorful dress or she wear a colorful dress? Which one is the correct answer? Okay, please write the full sentence. Does she wears a colorful dress to school or she wear a colorful dress to school? Please write the full sentence in the chat section so that I can see the difference. Okay. Okay, most of you answered wears. Okay. Okay, let's see. Awesome, let's move on.
Full dress to school. My best friend gives out chocolates to my friends. Hi, I am from Israel. At my birthday party, the grown-ups lift me up into the air and put me back down again.
Okay, what did the grown-ups do when it's the birthday? Did they lift the kid into the air or push the kid or pull the kid? Okay, I'm going to play the video again.
Israel. At my birthday party, the grown-ups lift me up into the air and put me back down again.
Okay, what did the grown-ups do when it's the birthday of a kid? Okay. Which one do you think would be the answer for this one? Okay. Very good. Let's move on to the next one.
Down again. Hi, I am from Korea.
Okay. Where does this girl came from? Okay. She wears a hanbok, and the hanbok is from a country that's quite famous with the youth now.
Hi, I am from Korea.
Okay. Where does the girl come from? Okay. And well done. Let's move on.
At my birthday party, my mother serves seaweed soup and rice cakes. My family and
Okay. What cakes does her mother make? Rice cakes or pasta cakes?
birthday party, my mother serves seaweed soup and rice cakes. My
Okay, which one would be the answer? Okay, let's look at the answers that we have. Rice cakes, rice cakes. Okay, I think this is quite famous. If you've watched a lot of K drama, you would know that this is something is quite prominent with um, Korean culture. I think I have read somewhere that the reason why you are eating, I mean, for Koreans to eat their seaweed soup during their birthday is because to honor their mother's pain when they were in confinement right after giving birth, that they need to only eat seaweed soup, that because that's the only thing that they can eat during the recovery. So it's more like honoring your own mother. Okay, right. So we are done with that. Adam, are you ready?
Yes,
Hi,
teacher.
Adam. Okay, you can share your screen and start presenting.
Okay. Teacher, dia kata the browser can access your screen.
Why? Okay. Can you submit your presentation to my WhatsApp?
Okay.
Okay,
Boleh.
submit to my WhatsApp first so that you can present using my screen.
Dah, teacher.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, whenever you're ready. Okay, Adam.
Okay, marriage. Next page. Culture throughout the world have their own unique on how they celebrate their big day. Mexico. Dollar dance. The dollar dance, also known as the money or apron dance, is a tradition associated with countries all over, including Poland, Hungary, Nigeria, Philippines, and Mexico. This video features a Mexican-American wedding and Mexican-Filipino wedding. Money is tossed, handed, or pinned onto the couple while different guests take turns dancing with the newlyweds. China. Chinese tea ceremony. The Chinese tea ceremony is a wedding tradition that bonds two families together. While kneeling, the couple serves tea to their parents. Traditionally, the couple serve the groom's parents and elders in order of seniority, followed by the bride's family. It serves as a formal introduction to show respect and to express gratitude. In return, the couple usually receive lucky red envelopes with money or jewelry. Germany. Smashing plate. This German tradition has guests smashing porcelain before the wedding to wish the couple luck in their married life. The couple is responsible for cleaning up the shards to symbolize teamwork. The more shards of broken dishes, the better the luck the couple will have. India. Turmeric paste. In this pre-wedding ritual, turmeric paste is rubbed onto the couple's skin by friends and family. In India, turmeric can signify a lot of things, including purity, fertility, and good health. The paste also gives the couple a nice glow for their big day. The ceremony is usually accompanied by traditional song and dance and is supposed to ease nerves. Ghana. Jumping a broom refers to a wedding tradition in which a couple literally jumps over a broom. There's a misconception that it began during slavery in the United States, but it originated in Ghana and is still practiced there. The broom holds spiritual value and symbolizes the sweeping away of evils and past wrongs. Today, some African American couples include it in their ceremony as a tribute to tradition. Greece. The Kombaru. In Greece, the Kombaru is similar to the best man. On the morning of the wedding, they help the groom prepare for the ceremony by helping them shave and get ready. It's a practice that signifies trust between close friends. Scotland. Blackening. In the day before the wedding, one or both of the fiancés are taken by their friends and family and covered in various substances like soot, feather, food, and more. The tradition started as a way to ward off danger from supernatural forces. After being covered, they are paraded around town while their fans make plenty of noise and make a scene for all to see.
Okay, thank you, Adam. That was quite a good presentation that you've got there. I feel entertained reading all those presentation that you have about weddings around the world. Okay, thank you, Adam. Okay, so now that we are reaching the end of the lesson today, so as always, when we are ending our lesson, you have to answer an exit ticket. All right, so for the exit ticket for today would be okay, after the broadcast has ended, okay, you are going to write in the comment section about okay your own birthday tradition, because we talked about birthday tradition just now. Okay, write your own birthday tradition in the comment section after the broadcast has ended. So your own birthday tradition doesn't have to be specifically cultural. Okay, it could be something that you always do with your family. For instance, perhaps eat out and then a movie later at home, or a movie in the cinema, or perhaps you do a short weekend getaway or vacation with your family during your birthday, or perhaps you spend it with your family, with your friends rather than with your family. Okay, all right, so I would expect you to write about your own birthday tradition in the comment section once the broadcast has ended, and I would expect to have all 26 of you to write the comment so that I can record your attendance as for today based on the number of the comments that you have written in the comment section for this video. Until then, thank you for your presentation. Thank you for your cooperation. I will see you tomorrow for unusual building infrastructure. Till then, bye everyone and have a nice day.